pale sokoni. Sasa pale sokoni kupiga simu hautahitaji tena bundles. Unajua watu wengi wanahangaika na bundles, bundles. Kwa sababu tumesema vile tunatengeneza barabara ya kupeleka mali yetu, lazima tuwe na barabara pia digital ambayo inatengenezwa na serikali, ili usilipishwe kutumia barabara, unalipishwa ile kitu umenunua. Nyinyi mnanielewa? So biashara katika masoko yenu, kwa sababu sasa tuta deploy internet, simu utakuwa unapiga free of charge, simu haitakuwa inakatika kwa sababu sasa tutakuwa tumedeploy internet, na utakuwa unaweza na vijana wataweza kufanya biashara online, na tunaweza kuendesha biashara yetu kwa njia inayofaa. So this is a wholesome, hii Hustlers Fund itashughulika na watu wenye wafanya biashara, mama mboga, boda boda, wale wengine wote, watu wanaotaka biashara kidogo ya startup kwa internet na mambo yale mengine, ndio tuunganishe kina mama, vijana na kila mtu tuweze kwenda mbele. Jambo ambalo mmefanya leo hapa, kuja kuonyesha ya kwamba you are Hustler Fund compliant, muko tayari, mumeweka structures yenu, na mjue hiyo fund haitakuwa inapatianwa kwa county, haitakuwa inapatianwa kwa constituency, tutailete mpaka ward. Hapo kwa ward ndio hiyo fund. Wale officers wetu combined ambao watatoka national government wataungana na wale wa county, na hiyo application yote itakuwa inafanyika wapi? Kwa ward. Hapo hakuna mahali ya kwenda mbali, hapo kwa ward.
Just a warm up, because we recall how the current president used to campaign, and he used to entice Kenyans with sweet words until majority of Kenyans entered into his box. But now there's a scenario here. The same person was speaking about the free Wi-Fi, free internet. The other day we heard him in the United States of America, and I analyzed it, urging Joe Biden that as much as United States of America pay taxes on internet and even the phone, M-Pesa, anything which can be done, or better to give out the tax, now is going against it and forcing majority of Kenyans to pay more taxes. That is well illustrated on this financial bill 2024. The reason why I begin with that video is for you to understand whatever is taking place in the country. And this had made Raila Odinga to reject the financial bill. Raila, who was speaking, or the news reporter from Citizen TV, have actually come out with Raila's movement to reject the financial bill after Ruto had promised that I heard even they have increases the diapers and internet, Wi-Fi, several things on that financial bill. And that is why Raila have described it as harmful to majority of Kenyans. And by the way, there are some Kenyans who can't afford something to put on the table. And as a leader, you must also flash back the background where you come from. Remember, there is no permanent leadership. There is no permanent situation in this life. So you must be curious on how you treat people, on how you handle the situation under your administration. I want us to listen again to whatever Raila have said on this heavy taxation after he had rejected this financial bill. Then I will conclude at the end of our analysis.
Reports. Opposition leader Raila Odinga has poked holes into the Finance Bill 2024, which bears the plan by the government to raise over 300 billion shillings to finance its ambitious 3.9 trillion shillings budget for the next fiscal year. The former premier has warned of tough times ahead if the bill does not undergo a radical surgery. In a statement, Raila has termed the bill an investment killer and a huge millstone around the necks of millions of poor Kenyans. He says it is worse than the Finance Act of 2023, pointing out that Kenyans must have hope that the tears they shed over taxes last year would see the government lessen the tax burden in 2024. Raila has taken issue with the proposed imposition of 16% VAT on bread, as well as the 25% excise duty on edible oil, which he argues will raise the cost of food tremendously. According to the former premier, the proposed taxes on basic necessities goes ruthlessly after the poor and vulnerable Kenyans. Raila is also questioning the logic behind the taxation on diapers through the eco-levy, which he says will affect the prices of this basic commodity for millions of families with children across the country. In his statement, Raila wants tax proposals on motor vehicles, insurance and reinsurance services reviewed, arguing that the move intends to kill the already struggling insurance industry, whose penetration currently stands at 2.3% against Africa's and the global average. Raila states that the Finance Act of 2023 failed to meet its target of raising more revenue for the government despite the tax measures put in place. He says that the tax proposals for 2024 will make an already bad situation worse by collapsing an already severely suffocated economy. The opposition leader wants Parliament to inject radical surgery on the proposals in the Finance Bill 2024 to avert a repeat of the pain inflicted on Kenyans by the Finance Act of 2023. Safin Acheng Oma, Citizen TV.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Zion Political Observation News Report. Now, just a quick reminder, I want to take this golden chance to thank you for your great support to this channel, because if it was not your support, then this channel could have not reached where it is as of now. We are on a road path of 3,000 subscribers and continue with the same spirit of your great support, comment, like, and also sharing to your family, friends, and relatives. God bless you so much. Let's proceed. The Hustler Fund Ruto have talked about on that video, which begins with, again there is changes, regressive, on this heavy taxation, as the former Prime Minister is now going against this. And as I have just displayed on his side, he have emphasized that if this financial bill is going to be passed by the majority of members of the National Assembly, then it will mark the end of our economy to be on a better situation. So Raila speaking, he have experience in the government. He have worked on different government administration. So he is somehow advising President Ruto to check some of the serious issues which might affect this financial bill. But because we have African leaders who cannot sit down with and discuss some of the issues affecting our country, they don't think of tomorrow, but they just think of today. That is the factors. These are the factors affecting our leadership, because we have some of mentality which cannot be corrected and even made for decision making. So this is just a call Raila is trying to give the government, that this tax you are implementing to Kenyans is harmful to them. You must consider that there are some Kenyans, for instance, I love my brothers and sisters in Turkana, because I'm also a Kenyan. These people, if you've watched them, they pass through a lot, they go through a lot. Even water is a problem. Security is a problem. So tuseme unaongezea mkate ikuwe 150. Kitu kama hiyo, sijasema imeongezwa. So mkate ikuwe 150. Do you think some people in Turkana are going to purchase this bread? So you compare them like the people in Malindi, or the people in Kisumu, or Nyanza region. And that is whatever the former Prime Minister or the current opposition is demanding the government not to do it, not to allow to happen in the country. And let's also believe that this Raila's demand is genuine. Let it not just be a political pass of time, because we know everything, whatever is taking place. We are all aware. So let's hope also that this genuine disagreement or rejection of financial bill, and it should never be passed, according to me, because this is the beginning of the fallout between the Wananchi, as I said on the previous discussion. And again, even the businesses are not going to work as Ruto thinks. So things are worsening. But not that hakuna masaa ama ni kitu yenye hatuwezi ongelea. Leaders must also calm down and talk and discuss their main agenda in this country. The negative, the great impact which should be left behind is on how you handle your administration, you as a leader. And that is why Raila is now calling for a spade, as things are worsening. Let's wait and see the reaction which is going to be done by President Ruto. That is whatever I add at this point, and I wish you all the best as we hope to meet on another political discussion. Thank you and bye-bye.